get up. Shalom, shalom, peace, peace. Shalom, shalom, peace, peace. This for the people who get upset when I say, I don't want to hear that ancestor talk. I don't want to hear about the ancestors. I don't want to hear about how the ancestors are turning over in their graves. I don't want to hear about how the ancestors aren't pleased with how things are going on. I don't want to hear about that. Because y'all don't respect the living. You can't make me believe that you care so much about culture and nation and community when you don't even respect the living. How do you care and give more reverence and respect to people that's in the grave? Respectfully. You giving more respect to the dead. Yet, you disrespect and neglect the living. Your grandmama been asking you to stop by the house for months. And you don't go check on your grandma. You don't go take your grandma to the grocery store. You don't take your grandma's car to get an oil change. You don't go and sit with your grandpa. So don't make me try to get caught up in all this talk about the ancestors, because y'all don't care about the living. Let the dead bury the dead. Y'all don't respect the living. The people who are living will soon be the ancestors. So you're not going to respect them while they're still here. But once they dead, oh man, now it's all praises to the ancestors. Now it's, oh man, we're the sage. Man, oh, the ancestors. Oh, the ancestors will be proud. I graduate, the ancestors. But the people who are living will soon be the ancestors. But you don't care about the living. You love dead. You love dead things. The whole culture is death. I say rebuke the culture. People get upset. Rebuke our culture. Yes, rebuke it. It's death. It's the culture of death. Y'all don't even go and sit and have a conversation with your grandparents, with your great aunts and uncles. Y'all don't even go sit at their feet. Go sit at the elders' feet. Y'all don't go sit at the elders' feet to get wisdom, to get knowledge, to get the real game. Y'all don't go spend time with your grandparents. Y'all don't go spend time with your great aunts and uncles. But once they pass away, now it's, oh, the ancestors. The ancestors. Oh, the ancestors. Come on. It's a joke. It's a joke. And I laugh. I find it funny. I laugh. You take offense. When was the last time you really had a conversation with your grandmother? When was the last time you really had a conversation with your grandfather? When was the last time you really had a conversation with your mother or your father? When the last time you called your uncle up? When the last time you called your auntie up? But now all of a sudden, they die and become the ancestors. Now you want to go to their grave and expect to get wisdom then. Do that make sense? You don't sit at the feet of the elders while they're living. But when they die, you go to their graves. Or you try to make an altar to communicate with the ancestors. Really? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. I don't want to hear about the ancestors. I don't. Every time y'all bring up the ancestors, I laugh. I laugh. You know, I feel like I have a great sense of humor. And oftentimes, I find it funny when people speak about the ancestors, because I see the way that they treat the living. I see the way that they treat the elders, not only in their family, but in their community. The soon-to-be ancestors. I see the way they treat them while they're living. So when they bring up that ancestor stuff, I'm like this. I'm either like this, I don't care, or I'm like this. I'm cracking up. Either or. Respect the living. You have soon-to-be ancestors that are still living, that can give you wisdom, knowledge, game. But you refuse to sit at the feet of the elders while they're living. You rather go to their grave or make an altar to try to communicate with a spirit, with a body that is in the ground. Once you make that make sense to me, let me know. Until then, you say the ancestors, I'm either like this, I don't care, or I'm like this. I'm cracking up.